Tools you're going to need: 21mm socket for the studs that attach the unit bearing to the knuckle, 21mm socket for the bolts that hold the caliper to the knuckle, brake caliper that is. To back way up, to take your hubs off, you will need a T27 Torx driver to remove the 3. And then to detach your ABS sensor, you're going to need a 5mm, double check here, yep, 5mm Allen key to remove this bolt. Also, you're going to need snap ring pliers. There's various styles to use. This is the flat style that goes in between here. Here's the peg style that goes inside the holes. You're going to need snap ring pliers. You're going to need big ass stuff and a pry bar. Also, a sledgehammer, mini hammer, impact gun. I'm fortunate I don't live in the Rust Belt, so this all comes apart pretty easy. But those of you who live in the Rust Belt, you're gonna have a hell of a time, especially if you've built some hot heat while towing with these 4. And these are studs. They may come out of here. This would be frozen and the stud would come out of here, and that's fine. But you might have to use a lot of heat on here. Also, you might have to use some heat on around this knuckle to get this loose, but understand that there are O-rings and whatnot. They can be damaged by heat. So, like I said, we're going to get to the very beginning. This is at the very end, but we're going to talk about how to remove this unit bearing if you need to do wheel bearings. You're going to be excited, just like I was. Inside there is a big old snap ring that you got to get out of there. Got my snap ring pliers here. Got the snap ring out. So now we remove the bolts on the back side holding the unit bearing on, and the whole unit bearing can then slide off. See, there's their locations for the 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the underside of here. Those nuts come right off. Well, sometimes they come right off, other times you have to fight them tooth and nail. And then next we're going to detach the ABS sensor up here. So this is your ABS sensor right here. I'm going to use an Allen key to take it out, and then we'll pull it on out. I clean around it so schmutz doesn't fall in there once I pull it out. And then you just kind of gently pry it up. There she be. So that's how you remove a unit bearing from a Super Duty. If you're reusing them like I am, you want to be careful. Got O-rings around here. There's also a bearing inside here. So if you're having troubles with your four-wheel drive, your hub, you got to check this bearing out. Sometimes that bearing will go bad. All you got to do is take that snap ring out, pull the bearing out, put a new one in, replace snap ring.